Good evening, my friend. How are you doing? Sharon Kane here, mother of 7, married to my wonderful best friend for 29 years. Crazy. Um, I just have to share a quick story because it makes my heart thrilled when I get to show off Jesus and what he does. And I love him with all my heart, mind, and soul. And I want everybody in my range of my voice to know how faithful he is and how trustworthy he is. And yes, those can just sound like words, but guess what? They're words of life. And I have probably about 6 months ago realized somebody was sharing this and it just really resonated with the depths of my soul. It was like, I gotta look into this. And what they said was, it's a poverty mindset to always be saying, we don't have the money, we don't have the money, we don't have the money. And it's bad teaching and like a theology for our children because in their mind, they're like, they don't get it and they don't understand it. So it's almost like an excuse. I don't have the money. So the challenge was to say, we're not spending our money on that right now. We're not choosing to do that, that type of thing. But then God added another twist for me because he knows me and he knows what I need to work on. And I really, unfortunately, really like my little comforts. And so I decided I was going to become a giver more than before. I have times where, I would be giving, but I just kind of decided I was going to really test God's word on the whole philosophy, you can't outgive God. You hear it and people will share testimonies of how God did this, God did that. But I thought, I am going to be a giver. I'm going to, when I see a need or when I see something that I could do, I'm going to do it. And it's been absolutely mind-blowing what I have seen happen as a result of that. So, like I said, it was about 6 months ago, and I don't know, 2 months ago, 6 weeks ago, it was just so bizarre. All of a sudden, I kept getting these blessings and these things that I would get, just random things that would kind of go in my favor to help me to be able to meet my goal or do the thing or whatever. A couple examples off the top of my head was we went to this ballet with one of Seth's friends and it was really fun. It was so awesome. They were so talented, so good. But beforehand, we noticed that they had a raffle where you would buy some tickets and you could get these. They had lots of beautiful things. And this kind of sounds funny because I said, I feel lucky. Let's buy something. We don't usually buy those things. We don't have the money for that. We're not going to waste money. Because it kind of feels like a gamble. Oh, I may not get it. Of course, though, it was for a good cause. So obviously that's the deal. It was a good cause. It was helping these kids raise money for such beautiful programs and for their dance studio or whatever. So it was a good thing. It wasn't just like throwing money out. It was really for a good purpose. But I'm kind of cheap and I haven't really been into that. I'm just telling on myself, okay? Because I love honesty and remember we're friends sitting over coffee and we're just sharing our heart. So I'm just sharing how it is. And I'm not proud of it, but it is how it is. So I was going to outgive God. And then that night I felt like I really felt God on this to get some tickets. Like I said, I felt lucky. I knew I was going to win something. So it turns out you buy whatever tickets you want and you pick which one of the products that you like. Because in a way I was like, I don't like wine. That's just not my preference. What if I got the wine one? That would be kind of a waste. And again, it's real narrow and selfish, but it's still how it was. So I told Mark, let's buy 5 or 4 tickets. So we spent $15 and I picked this Vera Bradley gift bag type of a thing. And I did I think I did 3 for the Vera Bradley bag and I did 2 for a weekend getaway to San Antonio because I thought that would be awesome for Mark and I to have some getaway. So at the end of the time, we realized that was when they were going to do the raffle. So we're like, I really was staying because I knew I was going to win something. And so they're raffling all the different things. I think the Vera Bradley was like 7 or 10. So we're waiting. There's like 20, I don't know, maybe even 30 items. So there's quite a few. And we don't usually hang around. We just usually kind of go home. But I was like, we're staying because I want to see if I win. So they went through all of them. The weekend getaway, we did not win. And I thought, well, guess I'm going to win the Vera Bradley thing. So, but when you're so sure of something and then it's that whole thing in the back of your mind, what if you don't win? Don't be too excited. Honestly, that's how I felt. I was like, but I really feel like I was going to win. So they got to the Vera Bradley one, and I was like in this in between of, am I going to win? Am I not going to win? But sure enough, they couldn't pronounce our last name. And so they said our email, and I was like, oh my gosh, I won. And it was this huge $300 worth of stuff, this huge big bag of Vera Bradley stuff. So that was like so amazing. $15, and we got all that. I know I was at Hobby Lobby one time and I wanted this cool cabinet for my oils that is so pretty. It just looked so classy and just like, I really want that. But it had kind of like these little nicks in it, the glass. And I was like, I'm not going to pay full price for that. It's kind of broke. But I went up and I asked the gal, I said, do you guys give a discount? She ended up giving me like, I don't know, I got this beautiful cabinet for like 20 bucks. And it was brand new. It did have a few little things, but where I have it, you can't even tell. Totally gorgeous. And every time I look at it, I'm just like, I love that. And God just discounted it. But see, I've been giving and sewing into people before this, and I'm seeing these amazing favors on my life of things that I don't need that cabinet. I didn't need the Vera Bradley, but it was like a kiss from God to say, trust me, I'm a giver too. And I'm not doing it to get from God, but at the same time, I wanted to get over this selfishness. So I can't even remember all the other things, but they were like, oh, we got 2 checks in the mail. One was for like $150. One was for like $250. Like a phone that my son canceled the service and like sent us $150, which when does that happen? That was completely random. Another thing, our electric co-op, I guess we get a percentage of that, like $200 and some. I mean, just these random things. Oh, and then my husband and son got in a car accident, and God gave us an amazing settlement for that, that I had prayed and asked, what should I, because I'm kind of the voice for that, what should I ask? Just constantly sweet things. So it's been a while. It's been 3-ish weeks or something where I haven't really seen some gifts, which I've gotten plenty. God's good, but it was just so fun to always be getting these little surprises, like things in the mail, just random little kisses from God. And does he love me without that? Yes, but it's really fun. I love gifts. So my daughter's going on a mission trip, and she was like, Mom, I need this, I need this, I need this. And I was like, you know what? We'll just give you $50. Just go ahead and grab those things, and we'll sew into that trip, because gosh, you know what? She's going to serve and tell people about Jesus, and that's exciting to be part of that, to sew into that. So that was, I'm sorry, I always look up like at my computer. That was, what's today? Is Friday? Maybe Tuesday that we had that conversation, and I just felt really good about that and wanted her to grab those things. And then today she calls, and that was $50 we gave. And I'm just giving details because I love details, and I love to help God get as much glory as possible. So I'm going to give the details. So I was talking with her today, and she was telling me these amazing things that God has done for her, like just getting some money here, getting some money there, getting more tips at work that she has never gotten, because she still needed some things, and she isn't going to be able to work as much while she's gone for the week. And so, she's could kind of use some extra monies to help these things come together. And I was like, that is so cool. And they had a team praying for them, and they were like, just pray that anyone that gives you things, it's multiplied. There's just multiplication and your giving and your receiving and your trip and all the stuff. And I was like, that is so cool, because as a mom, you love to see your children prosper. But little did I know, I had a sweet treat coming myself. We decided it was going to be a beautiful day, and we were going outside, enjoy the beautiful sun, because so many times we've had a few good days scattered, sprinkled throughout our winter, and we didn't go outside. And it's like it's so refreshing for me to see the sun and to be out in God's creation. I love it, completely love it. So we're like, yeah, we're going to go out and go walking. We took the dogs. It was a great time. And I had decided to put on this jacket, which is really ugly. I haven't worn it for probably over a year, even if longer than that, because it had some pockets here, and I wanted to put my phone in it, and I thought I would just wrap it around my waist so I didn't carry my purse, so I could have worship music going, because I'm a worship music junkie, love to worship. So I had this on, we were walking, and I had my phone in the one pocket, and for some reason I stuck my hand in the other pocket, and look at what came out. I had all of this in my pocket, $100 in my pocket. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know when I got it, when I put it there, obviously, because you wouldn't leave $100 in your pocket for over a year. That's double of what we gave my daughter. Completely crazy. Completely, like, it was so shocking. I wanted to show you the visual of it because that's exactly how I felt, like, oh my word, God doesn't disappoint. And no, he doesn't have to do this. But guess what? That scripture that talks about, would you give your son or daughter a stone? How much more would God give you a good gift? And I'm like, yes, it's it's amazing. So I just wanted to tell on God and his amazing little treats that he provides because it's so sweet. And I just pray and release to you abundance, favor, blessings, that he will speak to your heart and tell you where to give and what to do, and that you will also have just some increase, some fun little gifts from God um, to enjoy, because he loves to kiss on us and love on us. And I don't know, it's just the coolest thing. So just wanted to share because it's amazing. So God bless your night and have a great day tomorrow worshiping. I'm excited to go worship and have some time with the Lord in church and meet some new friends. So God bless you, and you have a tremendous rest of the weekend.